Let's spice up your projects with confetti.
There's supposed to be more.
Let's delete everything. Add a plane. Scale it on the Y. 1.5. Pretty much already there. All we need is some materials. Making some fun colors. Let's go to shading. From here, we'll add a color ramp to the color. Add a object info. We'll add random into the color ramp and just start picking some fun colors. I like to use Coolors. Generate some fun palettes. If you're not feeling inspired, you hit spacebar. I like those. Now you can just take the hex color, copy that, throw it right there, add another one, and so on. There we go. Now we have a fun little color palette. And instead of linear, we're going to make it constant. So now every time a piece of confetti is generated in our particle system, it's a random color. Alright, let's make this rough. Add a little metallic. Take down the rough a little bit. Yeah, looks pretty good. From here, I like to make a couple copies and give them, actually I'll just start one, subdivide it twice, not anything crazy. Click O to add proportional editing, and then we'll just give it a little shape. Fade smooth. Duplicate that. Duplicate that. 4 seems pretty good. Look at those. Take all of these, add them to a new collection. Ooh. All right. Now we have all of our confetti in a collection. And now comes the fun part. We'll add a plane, scale it up, bring it up, and make a camera. All right, position this. We'll probably reposition it later. And with our plane, we'll call this emitter. We add a particle system as emitter. Go down to render, object, actually render collection, instance collection from confetti. And we have confetti coming down, so we just need to extend its lifetime. Send it a bunch. If you want it to have already started, you can do that. Set 50, so it will start in a already in progress particle system. Restart the animation. So they're all falling. There's a lot of wasted confetti. So we can scale that. Wind X, bring it down. Wow, a lot. Oh yeah, restart the animation. better. I will scale Maniac a little more. Cool. Now they're all facing how they are, how their instances are, or their the original confetti. But we want them spinning, being chaotic. And with that, you do go to, for that, you go to rotation, make it dynamic, right? Right? Oh, that's so dynamic. Angular velocity? Let's just try some of that. They're moving, they're spinning. Randomize rotation phase. There we go. So looking a little more like confetti. It looks too heavy because they're falling fast. So what we can do and render, no, physics. Here we can add some Brownian. And that kind of just plays with our, how they move through the air from the emitter, and a little bit of drag, so that will keep it from falling so directly. Damp. Yeah, we want a little dampness in there. Look at that, you made confetti. You can have this to any shot, and it will look great. We're in EV right now. Let's go to cycles, GPU, denoise, and I will throw a HDRI to make it look. Boom, look at that. From here, you go to render settings, add a little motion blur, that always helps. And if you click on your camera, you can do that up here too, click on the camera, add a little depth of field. Now make it a little blur, make it a little shallow, make it really shallow, not something like that. Look at that, there's confetti on the beach. Looks pretty good. Let's say you don't want it raining. Let's add some different ways we can emit our particles. So we just close that or hide our emitter. Give us a little UV sphere. This time we'll do a little explosion of confetti. You don't really need to shade smooth that. Since we've already set up our particle system, we can reuse it for our sphere. It creates a new one, but let's go to our particle system drop down. Boom, look at that. There is our confetti. Let's call this confetti. And since we want to make this a different type of emission and we want to keep our raining confetti, we'll make it its own particle system. So let's do confetti. And right now, still just fluttering and emitting. Let's actually go to material. Sure, that looks cool, but let's go also uncheck show emitter. And from here, we'll start on frame 1. So instead of starting in the middle, if we want to make it pop, we go to our emission settings, and instead of it raining down or emitting the entire time, so right now we have it emitting from 1 to 200, we'll just do a little pop. So we'll have it emit all the particles from we do frame 1 to frame 3, frame 1 to frame 2. Depends on how quick you want that pop. I feel like giving a little extra 1 to 4, 1 to 3 gives it time to see more explode out instead of it just all coming out as one big cylindrical wall. So you have some staggering, if that makes sense. So we will go to 1 to 3 and give the velocity a little something bigger, 10, so it really pops. Object velocity, crank that to 1, and boom, exploded out. and rains down, which looks really nice. And as you can see, you see the sphere there. When we render it, it is gone. So now we have two different types of particle systems: explosion, confetti, let's call it confetti rain. And yeah, if you have your objects selected, you can click between them, and boom, they still all work nicely. And using these same settings, you can have whatever, glitter. It's all about the shape and shininess and material is what really sells it. Do the thing, like and subscribe if you want. If you want to see more, hopefully I'll be putting out more advanced things than just confetti. Comment what you'd like to see, and I'll just be kind of thinking of fun ideas that I want to see and want to practice. And it'll be mostly in Blender, some in After Effects, filmmaking tips in there, maybe really geared filmmaking for VFX, how to shoot your VFX in a way that sets you up in post. Yeah, hopefully you guys can learn some fun things that way.